What I don't like is, and there is a stigma on Eminem. Just because he's white, he can't be on certain lists, or he can't be this, or he can't be that. But if Eminem was black, it would be a whole
No,
different
he
conversation.
wouldn't.
Yes, it
No, he
would.
wouldn't. Cause
Yes, it would. Hey man, you got cranking that John a little bit. You know what I mean? Doing a little something, something, man. You ready to get to it?
I am.
3, 2, 1. Top Hill episode.
148.
Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, aka E-Money Boss.
And I'm your girl Jamil with her own boss.
Yes, guys. And welcome to another episode, man. We're glad to be back here with you guys tonight. Okay. What I don't like is, and there is a stigma on Eminem. Just because he's white, he can't be on certain lists, or he can't be this, or he can't be that. But if Eminem was black, it would be a whole different
No, he
conversation.
wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
would.
he wouldn't. Because there
Yes,
are other artists that are black that rap similarly to him and things of that nature.
Not
but,
like Eminem.
But we don't like him like that. Like, his music is good. Yes. He raps very, very well, and like nobody else. He has a uniqueness. Like, there are things that are super marketable about him that makes him super great. I'm not ever trying to take that away from him. But his catalog do not go like that for us. No, we don't.
Whoa.
First of all, we can't even understand 83.7% of the lyrics.
Whose fault is that? The lyrics are being said though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not saying. I'm speaking for generally.
I'm
saying that
how it's conveyed, how it's received is a big part of it. I get it. Like, there's some people who can rap their ass off, but if people don't know how to receive it, it's not being sent. But there's also a lot of people out here who we praise to who really ain't saying shit like that.
You're right.
Eminem is been a rap god for a long time. He's been doing this for a very long time. He's hopped on other records from some of our ghosts. Like, go back to Jay-Z, Renegade. He smoked Jay-Z on that record.
Eminem is a great rapper, but he is not very consistent either.
No, he's very consistent.
Not with who he's marketing to. No, he's not. He's not talking to us as a whole, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to say, granted, a lot of the whole is a lot of BS. But granted, there are still other popular rappers that are making it into that top 5 spot that's still talking to everybody. J. Cole, Kendrick, you know what I mean?
That's a different generation. I'm talking about the people in his class.
Exactly, and that's what just make it even worse, because back then music was just like, they really had to work a little bit harder, and I felt like Eminem,
which goes to
lyrically, is all he has. He did not rap to all of us consistently. No, he didn't. Easy Mill has the catalog, though. Easy Mill has the catalog to do what Eminem wants to do.
Eminem has the catalog. Eminem has also not only rapped his ass off, but he also introduced melodies as well too. When he brought him, the records with Rihanna and stuff like that, he proved that he is not one dimensional. That he's not just, I can just rap fast, or I can do boom bap rap. He can do more. He collaborates with younger artists as well too. Like, even in his last project, like, I can see what you mean. Like, some of his albums might have been up and down, stuff like that, when it came to recognition and being received. But we can't deny.
I'm not denying that either. I'm just saying I understand why he's not up there with I feel like there's also a cheat code too for some of the greats. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's trying to do it his own way. And maybe like introducing new artists like this might be what's going to help him, but he's not really.
I do feel like Eminem has a monkey on his back, where people look at him as just like, you're white, so you can't be the best rapper. You can't be one of the best rappers. He is one of the best rappers to ever touch a microphone. That, you can't take that away from him.
He's really good. We've given him that. What else do he want? You're not going to be number one. That's what he said. You're not, because you're not number one. You're not.
So what number?
You've never been.
What number is he for you?
6.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think he's great.
When it comes to talent, like,
and I don't like Jay-Z and things like that. I can still see why they are ahead of him. That's just the point that I make it, and I don't even listen to his music. I probably would listen equally, because I don't really care for either one of them, but I can still understand why they are where they are. Like, I don't have to like it for me to understand why it's good for other people.
I remember I took a hip hop class in college. This shit was crazy. And I think about it. We had a project where we had to dissect the rap god lyrics, and when you actually sit down, and I get it, like, it's a lot to consume Eminem lyrics, But when you sit down and you read and watch and just be like, how does his brain do it?
We don't
Like-
even do that for Jesus. I'm just keeping it a band.
I'm
Something
just
that can
saying-
save our soul at the end of it, possibly. There's no promise at the end of dissecting an Eminem record.
Mhm. No, I'm just
Tell
saying.
me that
just
I'm going to
saying-
heaven.
I'm just saying. But at that point though, when you actually do dissect it and you actually see the skills, it's just like there's nobody on the planet that does it like him. Nobody. Like he created a whole different lane for himself, and what may be to his detriment is not many people could really follow his lead. Like you get it, like so all the other legends, what they did was they left like a blueprint for people to follow. Lil Wayne, he left, Drake, Nicki, Jay-Z, so many of the East Coast hip hop artists, LA artists. Like they always had somebody to look up to, like Kendrick to Tupac. Eminem didn't really have somebody that can really follow in his footsteps, because also for him too, he's a very discreet person as well too. He's not outside like everybody else does, like everybody else in the
And
rap
that has
game.
hurt him. That's one of the reasons.
But Easy Mill is really like the only person that can follow his footsteps, really. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. You know what I mean? And what Eminem's legacy will be, and what Easy Mill's legacy will be moving forward. So it's going to be interesting. And then the last thing I'm going to say too, because I know we can talk about this for a minute. Him addressing Melly Mel. I seen that, Joe, man. Melly Mel out there rapping like. Someone should have took his microphone, man. Like Melly Mel is not.
I had just seen the headline, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was just. He's still trying to diss Eminem, man. It's just like nobody really worried about what you got going on right now. He's like he's the epitome of somebody that will not give up. Matter of fact, going back to what Scrapper said, he said keep basically never changing. Melly Mel need to learn how to change that. So, anyway, this was a fire record. I didn't expect Eminem to get all this off his chest the way that he did. I'm glad that he did, though. It seems that he's paying attention. He knows what's going on, and nobody's free of this smoke. You're like, okay, Melly Mel, you still want to talk? Like, come on, bro. Like, you get out of your league here, sir. Like, this is like 20 years later. Come on, man. But dope record. Congrats to Easy Mill. That's even dope too, just to have that on your record too. Like for him to have like a new like fresh rollout, and you got Eminem on your record, and he talking his shit.
And
you know
he
what I mean?
did an amazing job. We could
Yeah.
understand him. Like it seemed like it was very intentional.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Eminem. That's why he's like.
That's the point that I'm making.
And that's the thing. Like, and he was talking like, I'm talking to you, Gen Z, and like, I'm just playing with y'all. But you could tell he dumbed it down. Like
we needed you to do that.
See, and that's my thing. Like, I don't like it when people have to dumb themselves down for people to understand. I just feel like we should smart ourselves up to understand what these people are saying.
We're not even diving into the Bible like that, Imani. Come on, make it make sense.
Some people are.
Going to? And that's the problem. That's what. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's the problem. You're not diving down into lyrics. No, you're not. Unless you hear like you gotta hear something like so good to be like, you know what? Let me go back and follow along.
Yeah, I'll go on Rap Genius and I'll be like, damn, what does this bar mean?
But you're not
like,
ever on no day of the week talking about, I got a taste for some Eminem today. Let me I can stand in here. You're not. And that's the point that I'm making. That he makes some good music. But we're not going and just playing him in our culture. And it is because he's white. It is what it is. He's not.
think so.
And if he was to be the best, then we would be glad to give it to him. We not that much of a hater. He just ain't do that for us.
Man, Houston's still playing Paul Wall, man.
I ain't even gonna hold you from time to time. I throw on some old Paul Wall. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sitting
Everybody
sideways, bows in the day.
Booty rocking everywhere. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, yo. All right, man. Yeah, Eminem.
No, I'm lying. From time to time, I do put on Eminem,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
not just Eminem though.
Drop the World.
What was him in the group? These chicks don't even know the name of my band,
Not Slaughterhouse, right?
but they're all on me like they want their whole hands. Fuck Marshall. That's what I say. What is that song? What is that?
I forgot.
So I get on stage, right? Drop the mic. shit.
And then 8 Miles for the culture. Come on now.
Yeah, for the culture.
Yeah, 8 Miles for the. He gave us 8 Mile.
He could have almost got to number one if he would have gave us something like right after that went along with that we could hear. Because I don't know if that was his first album, but the album when we was kids though, I remember that album. What's it called? Yeah, pull it up. That first one.
The Eminem Show.
The Eminem Show. That was the second one.
The Marshall Mathers LP. Fire.
Those
Relapse.
two are the most memorable.
Recovery. Oh, man.
By then he had lost me.
You lost your recovery? Love the Way You Lie? Come on, man.
I'm not saying it wasn't songs
No Love?
on there. I'm talking about as far as the project of Eminem, like that's what I'm talking about. A project I could really get into. No.
Not Afraid. Nah, this joint has slaps. I fuck with Spacebound too. That was a deep cut. 25 to Life, that's a deep cut. Cinderella Man's a deep cut. Talking to Myself.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, nah, this Recovery was fire.
Sorry. No.
That was 2010. That was senior year of high school. I remember I was playing.
I was in basic training then. I ain't had time for
You
that.
should have played some Eminem, man.
That's probably why I missed the wave.
And then Relapse. Nah, like Eminem got. Come on now. Play with Eminem. Crack a Bottle.
No.
Man, he was hitting on
I
Mariah
wasn't
Carey,
listening
man.
to him.
All right, man. All right.
Mhm.
But Eminem today.
What a long ass album.
Mm-hmm. But Eminem
God.
today, it would be hard for him to be the Eminem he was in today's time.
Find the name of that damn group he was in.
Only group I can remember is Slaughterhouse.
What? I don't even know what's
Slaughterhouse?
D12. I was thinking D4L,
Oh.
but I was like, hell no, that's not
Oh,
it.
112.
Shut up. No. No. That's R&B.
Oh man. All right. Once again, shout out to Easy Mill. I'm really glad
I know
that
you
we
tried to
got into
downplay D12 too.
it. Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
So that was some good Eminem shit. That was fun. You like that serious hip hop? I like it.
I like a mixture of both. You know, I like you actually talking about something instead of just, you know. Anyway.
I like when he take a break from his seriousness because he be serious.
Right. My bad, Eminem and D12 was lit. Shout out to Andrew in the chat.
Yes, thank you. If we was on the chat, I would have been got it. Thank you.
All right. Next up.
Top hill, top hill, top hill.